we got married and we fell in love and we decided that we were going to be together. And our family reflects that, and our life, it did at one point, until drugs and alcohol took over and it tried to steal what we had. That was the turning point for both of us, giving up hope, not understanding why. We knew that had to happen for a reason, but we didn't know why. We were very confused, very upset. And I was angry with God. I was very angry with God. Our relationships around us, our kids, our grandkids, they kind of pulled away from us. We just weren't the same. And
it was very hard because all we were was parents. And so those relationships with our kids suffered. And then in turns, our relationships with our grandbabies, which are so important to us. But all of that suffered due to the alcohol. So the same, it affected my work. Just, you can't really function if you're just drunk day and night.
I lost my job after 20 years, and that was it for me. I went straight downhill from there. Standing in front of our home, holding a bottle of vodka, I watched the last of our new vehicles be driven down the road while they were repossessed, and then we were out on the street the very next day. So that was the turning point.
Losing everything that we had worked so hard for, going to bed drunk, waking up drunk, and everything that means. Our health was being affected. We didn't know what to do but to get help.
It's the longest we've ever been separated, but I could see her from the front yard of Jason's, and she was in the backyard of Capistrano, and we talked on the phone every day. We supported each other.
They teach you what being in recovery means, not just being sober time.
Oh yeah.
Like all those classes, the staff is so important. The counselors, all the meetings and different speakers that you get, like you just learn so much just about yourself.
Being in Jason's, it didn't take very long, just a few weeks before I started realizing that the guys coming in were just as lost as I was. And so I was able to mentor and talk to some of these guys.
It's really funny how you're in this house and everyone's there for something, and there's no judgment, and you can't come out of that and not be stronger or be different or be changed. It changes your life, and I will be forever grateful.
Carrie and I had to make a stand at that moment. We weren't using, again.
And it has to be worth fighting for. We went into this very open-minded about, my scared problem was just thinking, what if we come out and
we don't want to be together?
We don't want to be together. Like that thought crossed my mind for a second, and that scared me.
Yeah. So you have to be strong, and you have to believe in your partner.
Help together. If you're really committed to your marriage and recovery and to yourself, make that phone call. Make that phone call and get help.
Rebuilding of our family.
Yeah, almost instantly.
Yeah.
It's been actually wonderful.
Yeah. Everybody is pulling for us, and so it's just been amazing to be able to, step back and look at all the help that we've got.
Being accepted and, and having everybody just welcome us and be so supportive has been amazing. Our health, like my health was being affected. So, and all those things are starting to diminish. And so just being clear-minded and, not have to wake up drunk.
And I had forgotten what it's like to wake up and be so excited about a new day. And I think a lot of the problems with relapse is when you're in Capistrano or when you're in Jason's, life was great. No responsibility other than your recovery and whatever they had you doing. And so when you step back out, the world just kind of came crashing in on you. And I think a lot of people get scared and they don't realize that they don't have to use to deal with it. If I have anything encouraging to tell anybody, it's just to love yourself and never be ashamed of what you've been through.
But there is hope, and so
Yep.
there's hope.
And we lost everything. We are flat broke. We have nothing to show for any of our life. I'm 55 years old and I have to start completely over. But waking up in the morning, going to work now, everything is falling. It was terrible, that feeling that we went through, the scaredness that she was saying. And so I have a lot to look forward to. I have a lot to live for. And I'm not done yet.
And it's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
It's exciting.